Hello, Eleanor. All right, it is Saturday afternoon, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Eleanor is nestled in her pile of tissue paper on my floor. We're playing with a little feather. It's about 91 in the condo right now. Not unsufferable. I just have a couple fans on. But Eleanor seems to be handling it okay. So far, so good. And there is Buddy. I had the shade closed and the curtains closed to kind of insulate the living room from the sun. But Buddy really wanted to sit in the window shade no matter how warm it was. So I guess they're okay with the heat. How you doing, Buddy? Doing okay? Yes? Good. Hey guys, hi. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. A little brief update as to what's going on with my air conditioning. I called a bunch of people in the Vegas Valley and nobody answered the phone except for these people. This is Nevada Residential Services. I'm already impressed with their customer service, but this nice guy, unspeakably handsome, oh my God, is coming ladder now. Give me his thoughts and I'll tell you more about that later. Hey there, hi. So a little update. I spoke with the gentleman. I wish I got his name. So nice. These people are so nice. He was telling me that the price I was offered for a 2-stage, 3.5 ton something or other with all the stuff, what I have been quoted was 16. He said he could do something similar, just a different brand for 15. Over the course of the years I'm going to have to pay this, that $1,000 isn't really a lot of money. I know you're thinking, Stephen, it's $1,000. In my job, I can pick up, like for August, I picked up, I'm at 107 hours credit. That's 21 hours at time and a half, which equals about $1,400. So like the price difference between the two is negligible at the moment. Right now, for me, in my mind, I had the appointment set up. They can do it tomorrow instead of Monday afternoon, Monday evening. And it's all set up. I have the financing already done. It's been approved. So he's in the van right now seeing if he can get the unit and stuff for tomorrow instead, which could potentially sway me a little bit, but I think I'm just going to wait until tomorrow. It's just hot in the apartment, the condo. It's like 92 inside right now. It's 112 outside, so the cats are okay. The cats are okay. I've got a fan blowing and a huge bag of ice behind the fan. No kidding. It's like a swamp cooler, I think they call it. But yeah, so that's the update. That's the update. I will let you know what he says about this next. All right, I'll see you soon. All right. So I think Eleanor is eating her regular food, which makes me very happy. She's been a little lethargic today. It's 91 degrees inside my condo here, but it's 112 outside, so 91 doesn't sound so horrible, although I will be taking this shirt off the minute I stop talking to you. Oh my God. So I'm glad she's eating. She's eaten plenty of her treats, so she's not like not eating, but I'm glad she's eating her regular food. Buddy is nowhere to be found. He is somewhere in the house. When the gentleman knocked on the door, my cats teleport. They fly so fast you can't see them. They teleport away. They do not like strangers at all. So I don't know where Buddy is right now, but he still seems a little weird after his teeth cleaning. I know that I expected the anesthesia and whatever to linger the rest of the day, but it's now been 2 days since I brought him home, and he still seems a little quiet and a little more reserved, not quite the over-the-top bossy cat that he usually is. So as nice as it is to have this like Stepford wife cat, because that's exactly what it feels like, I kind of miss the old grumpy man that he is, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So in the end, I think I told you, the gentleman with Nevada Residential or whatever, could get me something akin to what I already have on order. I did speak with the people, 1 Hour Air Conditioning. I was finally able to call them and talk to them about what I'm getting. So I'm getting a 3-ton Bryant heat pump 2-stage with an ionizer and all sorts of weird stuff, and the metal, because they have to build a new base for the air conditioner to fit on, and the crane and everything and all that kind of stuff. So the guy at Residential whatever could get me a similar product of a similar quality and everything, and do it for 15, a little over 15, but he couldn't do it until Monday evening. And yeah, I have all the financing done. I have everything's already done. The appointment's made, they're showing up, and over the course of the next couple years, I could easily make the difference up for that $1,000. Because $1,000 in the end, for something like this is not a great sacrifice. So it's done. I'm feeling good. So I had called a whole bunch of people. I've received 2 phone calls since the gentleman has come and gone, and they probably couldn't give me any other options or any better rate or quote. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm very excited about what's going on. I'm feeling less like a stunad for going with what I'm going with. So it's good. Stunad. Oh my God, I haven't used that word. My grandmother would roll in her grave. What else? I think that's it. I just wanted to update you guys as to what's going on with my air conditioning, and I'm feeling so much better. Oh, it won't make a difference. But I've got a couple comments, and this won't be a rant, but it's fine. You can make whatever comment you want. Anything you write in the comment section, if you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, any interaction with my videos means I get like a fraction of a penny. So feel free to interact. I do ask that you guys be respectful. There are a couple comments that were written in I think as a respectful enough tone as you could possibly use, and still say the things you say. But like, geez, Steven, you seem to get really upset over your cat's teeth cleaning. Boy, you get really upset about a windshield, and that car tire is nothing. It's no big deal. Why are you getting so upset? That's the kind of the gist. And I'll tell you, the reason I get bent out of shape, first off, if my cat is even a modicum of uncomfortable or crying or upset or feeling endangered, I behave like a mama bear. I get very defensive. But this is the first time I had to face something like this with Buddy. If you remember when I had Buddy, his trouble nuggets cut off when he got fixed, if you remember how upset I was about that, oh my God, that was even worse. But now that it's done, now that we've all been through that, the next time something like that has to happen, it'll be easier, less traumatic, hopefully, for all of us. Eleanor is going to have something done soon because she hasn't ever had her teeth cleaned either. So I'll be better because I've gone through that with Buddy. When the car tire it was just like one more thing on a day that was already stressful. And I've never had a problem with my car tires, mostly because I've never really had like new car tires. So it seemed like a surprise to me. So yeah, I was kind of like irritated, pissed actually that happened, because it was the first time it had happened to me. So I reacted as I did. Next time something happens, of course, it's going to roll off my back, hopefully. So to judge me because I was irritated and surprised and got upset over something you perceive as little, for me, it didn't seem little. It seemed pretty sizable, and all at the same time, especially after getting the car windshield replaced for $400, So if you think I overreact about anything, consider it free entertainment. You're not paying for this. So there you go. So if I seem upset, yeah, I get upset. That's why some of you watch. All right. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to leave the house, get into my air-conditioned car. I wish I could take the cats with me. I need to get some ice because I have a big bowl of ice in front of my fan. I'm still contemplating buying a portable air conditioner just for tonight, but I think I can survive one more evening like this. Oh, and if you're still watching, yesterday in yesterday's video, I said, remind me to tell you about my crash pad. And I had to watch that video and think, why the hell did I want to mention my crash pad? My second crash pad, I was the first person in that crash pad. It was a brand new crash pad. How many times can I say crash pad in one sentence? Crash pad. Winnie, who owned it, set up four beds, two double-sized bunk beds in one room, and two single beds in the other smaller bedroom. And I honestly, the idea of being in a crash pad is so unpleasant, mostly because you're always in view of somebody. Like if you want to take your clothes off or answer the phone or, I don't know, eat Cheerios in bed, like there's somebody right there, right? And so she had a step-in closet. It wasn't a walk-in closet, but a step-in. And it was plenty big for a single bed. And so I said, hey, you put a bed in there, give me some blackout curtains in front of that. That's where I'm going to sleep. And so I slept in the closet of that. No jokes, no joke. Go ahead, make the jokes. Nothing would be unique there. But my second crash pad for like 5 months, was in a closet with blackout curtains, with no air vent, with no air conditioning. And when those blackout curtains were across the threshold of the closet and I was in there overnight sleeping, it would be 85, 90 degrees inside that closet because there was no air. And I had a small little fan, and I survived for 5 months in that closet when I was when it was not flying. So I can handle one night of 90 degrees in my bedroom with two fans blowing on me. So I'll be okay. I knew there was a reason I wanted to tell you about my old crash pad, but I'm going to go get something ice cold, maybe buy some ice cream, and I will see you, something cheap. But I will see you guys later, all right? Toodaloo. Bye. Fly safe.